Atlantis Waites Reflections. What if the stranger next to you is you, reflected across time? I know that sounds strange, maybe even impossible, but stay with me. In the last episode, we talked about that whisper, that hum you felt your whole life. The one that's been tugging at you, hinting there's something more. Today I want to ask, what if it's not just a feeling? What if it's a connection? A thread tying you to everyone else right now, right here? I've been thinking about this moment I had, not long ago actually. It was one of those gray, nothing days. I was at a coffee shop, the kind where everyone's just a blur. Heads down, scrolling, sipping, moving on. I was waiting in line, half asleep, when this guy bumped into me. Older, maybe 60, with this tired look in his eyes. He mumbled an apology, "Sorry, kid," and shuffled off to a table in the corner. I didn't think much of it, just another face in the crowd. But then I looked at him. Really looked. He was sitting there alone, stirring his coffee like it was the only thing keeping him going. And something cracked open inside me. It wasn't pity. It wasn't even kindness, not at first. It was recognition, like I'd seen him before, but not in that shop, not in that moment. His hands, rough and shaky, they reminded me of my dad's, the way they'd tremble when he was tired. His voice, that gravelly, "Sorry, kid," it hit me like an echo of something I'd heard a lifetime ago. I stood there, coffee in hand, staring at this stranger, and I felt him. Not just his tiredness, not just his day, I felt him. Like he was a piece of me I'd lost somewhere along the way. Have you ever had that? A moment where someone else's life crashes into yours and you can't explain why it matters so much. I sat down across the room, watching him out of the corner of my eye. He didn't notice me. Why would he? But I couldn't shake it. The way he rubbed his neck, the way he stared out the window like he was looking for something he'd never find. It was me. It was you. It was every single one of us caught in that same quiet ache. And I started wondering, what if that's not a fluke? What if that feeling, the one that makes your chest tighten when you see someone hurting or laughing or just being, what if that's the whisper showing itself, telling us we're not as separate as we think? Here's where it gets real. What if that guy in the coffee shop, that stranger, isn't a stranger at all? What if he's a mirror? A reflection of you, of me, of everyone. Not in some poetic way, but really, like truly. What if the part of you that feels alive, the part that dreams, that hurts, that hopes, isn't locked inside your skull? What if it's out there too, in him, in the barista wiping the counter, in the kid running past the window? What if it's the same spark, bouncing between us, lighting us up without us even knowing it? I've had nights where I couldn't sleep, just lying there, thinking about everyone I'd ever met. Friends I've lost touch with, people I've passed on the street and forgotten. And it hits me hard that they're still out there, living, breathing, feeling. That guy from the coffee shop, he's somewhere right now. Maybe he's home watching TV. Maybe he's staring at the same stars you are. And in some way I can't explain, I feel him still. Like a thread's been tied between us, and it's pulling. Gentle, but real. Don't you feel that too, with someone, anyone in your life? Let's take this deeper. Think about the last time you locked eyes with someone. A friend, a lover, even a stranger on the bus. That split second where it's not just a glance, it's a jolt, like you've seen into them and they've seen into you. It's quick, it's gone, but it lingers. Why does that happen? Why does it feel like more than just a moment? I think because it is more. It's that spark, that whisper jumping the gap. It's the same consciousness, ours, theirs, everyone's, brushing up against itself, recognizing itself, like a mirror catching its own light. I'm not saying this to sound weird or mystical. I'm saying it because I've felt it. And I know you have too. That guy in the coffee shop? He's not just some random nobody. He's me on a different road. He's you in a different skin. And the more I think about it, the more I see it everywhere. The woman yelling at her phone on the corner, she's me when I'm mad. The kid giggling at a dog, she's you when you're free. We're all mirrors reflecting each other over and over across every street, every room, every life. What if that's what the whisper's been trying to show us? That we're not alone because we can't be. Take a second, right now. Think of someone, anyone. Picture their face, their laugh, their hands. Feel that tug, that little ache in your chest. That's not nothing. That's not just memory or imagination. That's the thread. That's the mirror. That's you seeing you in them. And they're seeing it back, even if they don't know it yet. Doesn't that feel true? Doesn't that feel like something you've always known? This isn't the end of it. It's just the start. That whisper we talked about before? It's louder now, isn't it? It's not just a hum anymore. It's a pull, a call, a connection. And it's everywhere. In you, in me, in that guy with his coffee, stirring away his day. We're tied together, all of us. And in the next episode, we're going to follow that thread a little further. Because once you see the mirror, you can't unsee it. You don't want to miss it, do you? Thank you for joining me for today's episode. To connect with me further, check out atlantiswaites.com.